What's up, guys? Survival Living here. So I'm currently working in the back. My brother and I, we're working on expanding the chicken operation. That's right, guys. So besides stockpiling food, we also raise livestock as far as chickens and quails go. So this is something I do encourage you to do if you do have the availability to. With chicken and stuff like that, guys, you got to keep stock of feed or grow your own feed, and that does take a lot of room. This right here, we're going to do a review video on this at a later date. I'm just out here assembling everything, getting things ready for our chickens, because we got some more coming and stuff like that, because we also hatch our own. My brother's been real good about learning a great deal about chickens, which has been a huge help in our preparedness level for that. So that's what we're doing right now. So when it comes to more self-sufficient, I do recommend, as much as possible, growing your own garden, raising chickens. Now, a lot of this stuff, of course, runs into an issue of your zoning laws, if you can have livestock and things like that. So make sure you check all that stuff out, guys. During SHTF, it doesn't matter. Of course not. There ain't no rule of law. But it just depends on the form of SHTF, okay? It really does. If it's a full-blown apocalypse, you don't have to worry about it. But you can also have a lot of people trying to take your chickens and stuff like that. So you have to protect your stuff. Now, guys, with this, there's a lot of people that want to tell you what you need to do. We try to show you. All right, we film everything that we do here. And then it's up to you. We try to make it as simple as possible that you can follow along. If you decide that you want to do a chicken coop, you know, we'll show you what we're using. You don't have to buy our chicken coops or anything else. You don't. I've always said that. We just show you what we're doing. All right, just like that rooster back there raising cane. That rooster, I believe, is slated for dinner pretty soon. So pretty simple to do. A lot of people like to hate on prepping channels, mainly because they attempted to be a prepping channel in the past and they failed. The reason that they failed is because they just come flying up in here and started talking to people about prepping and not showing about prepping. Well, when the communities here on YouTube decided that, yeah, this guy, all he does is talk, doesn't show, they quit watching videos. Or gal. We're not attacking anybody here, we're just addressing the issue. So then they realize their channel is not going anywhere. So what they do, then they start lashing out at other channels. We're not a part of that here. If you're a channel we work with, we always try to shout you out. We shout out even channels that we don't work with. I believe in building a community. All right, I believe in teaching people, actual teaching, how to survive, not just talking about survival that you read in the forum. All right. Now, I do want to take the time right fast. I just got finished reading a book. It's called The Bunker Code by Chase Paladin. Should be a pop-up here somewhere. I did a community post. There's a link in the description for this book. It's actually really good. I liked it a lot. I was expecting something else, but he did contact me ahead of time to kind of tell me what the book was about. Basically, even in the description, he even says, you might know all this information, just make sure you throw a copy into your bunker. All right, what it is a breakdown of what are the most items that preppers store, you know, like in a bunker and stuff like that. And it goes over these items, you know, in detail on how to actually use it. So let's just say that you did stumble into somebody's bunker, because some people never made it to the bunker during SHTF, but you got in. You got all these items, but you have no freaking clue what any of it does. That's what this book is. Freaking really cool. I love it. And I do appreciate the acknowledgments in the back. It turns out when I got finished reading it, I was flipping through the back where the notes and stuff were, and our channel was there. That is freaking awesome. I really do appreciate that, brother. It means a lot. So guys, link for that is in the description. It's an Amazon book where you can purchase it from. There might be other publisher bookstores that you can purchase it from. I don't know. I do know about the Amazon link one. Mine was sent to me by Amazon. So also, guys, since we're talking about that, we have joined again with the Amazon program. I stopped using the Amazon program a while back, And since we started our new channel, Hellscape Paranormal, we used the Amazon program over there. So we decided to go ahead and restart our Amazon program because we do get a lot of review items here on this channel. A lot, all right? It's up to you if you want to buy something or not, but I'm a prepper. I build stuff with my hands. I actually show you how to do stuff. So when I do a review, I'm giving you what I look at, what I'm seeing, if it's easy to build. This thing here, it looks complicated with all the pieces and stuff. It's actually very, very easy to build. Simple, step by step. Most of the holes are pre-drilled. Just put the screw in and tighten it down. Nothing to it. So that's what we do when we do our reviews. I mean, everything from our long-term food storage stuff, you know, everything from Patriots, Legacy, Nutrient Survival, Augason Farms. We've shown all this stuff since we ever first started our channel. As a matter of fact, Legacy was our very first big sponsor, affiliate program, actually, long-term food. And we still work with them. These are products that we use. We test out. We show you, we test it out. If we like it, we'll let you know, and we keep them as an affiliate. I've tested out a lot of products I don't like. You know, just like we've done some solar generators in the past. They were small. I mean, like 300 watt. But that 300 watt generator will provide power for somebody's CPAP machine if necessary. You know, do it for several hours. I've spoken to some that actually have CPAP machines and also has a 300 watt solar generator and have 8 hours of CPAP machine without charging before they have to charge again. So there's a cheaper option instead of buying the huge solar generators. You know, we've shown all kind of different solar generators. We went through tests on all of them. So even the small ones, we're going to show, because some people can't afford a $2,000 unit. They can only afford a $300 unit. Well, let's test out that $300 unit. Let's see what it can do. So there's always haters. Trust me, I got a lot of them. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this. I'm going to knock this out. I just want to holler at everybody. Please keep on prepping with everything that's going on, everything overseas. We are going to have problems here in this country. That's why I'm building another chicken coop. I want to make sure we can feed our family. Okay? Also, keep up your security on your property. A lot of people like to make threats and stuff like that. You know, just we're a different breed. We're preppers. We're outdoor survivalists. Many of us are former military. They think they're going to come rolling in on your home. Wow. Wow. So yes, having extra coops and things like that, it's pretty awesome. I spoke with my brother. We're kind of looking at new designs and on this thing. This thing here, it's got the pin underneath. It's raised up off the ground. Since we do have another one from our affiliate, we're going to actually tie these in just to make a massive superstructure. We have many different roostings areas and also their walk. So this thing's pretty cool. You know, like I said, guys, we'll do a review video on this later. Right now we're doing some testing out and stuff like that, and listening to the rooster hoop and holler at us while we're out here, you know. But that's what we try to do on the channel. We try to show you actually how to survive, how to get prepared for things. You know, it's one thing to stock up food, and I recommend stocking up food, but we've also said so many times, you need to make sure that you know how to grow. You need to make sure you know how to provide for your family, either it be hunting, trapping. We go over all that. We've gone over all that. We've done many outdoor survival videos showing you primitive hunting, trapping, things of that nature. But the reason why I show all these different ways is because I see it online all the time. Oh, all I do is hunt for food. Eventually your food runs out, or if you're, you know, I call BS on it because, you know, currently you can travel to an isolated area and go elk hunting. When shit hits the fan, everybody's trying to elk hunt. And our animal population will not sustain hunter-gatherers. It won't if everybody runs out. So this is why we also teach to farm, raise your own livestock. We try to cover all this stuff because there is no one set rule answer. You have to be able to do proficiency in all of it. Same with the constant comment I read, I plan to forage. Yeah, foraging's great. I have nothing against foraging. But are you going to plan to survive long term on forage routes? Odds are no, because unless you're cultivating and transplanting and growing and just trying to walk out into the woods, you might get a couple meals out of it, but eventually you're going to make that whole area extinct of whatever it is that you're cultivating, what you're foraging. A lot of people don't understand when Neanderthal man going up through the evolutionary chain, when they were Neanderthals, they were hunter-gatherers. They were nomadic. They moved all the time. They moved by the season. Same with the Native Americans here in this country. And I will speak of Native Americans because I got Cherokee in my blood. They moved. They didn't just stay in one spot. They always moved. Move with the season. Move. The reason why they moved the season is because, one, climate. Two, their food moved with it. So just planning on going foraging might not be your best idea. And like back there in the backdrop there, you got solar. You know, that's a solar farm. I've spoke on that many times. That doesn't even go to my family's home on this property here. And when I was looking at it, I was seeing how they were doing everything. I seen they were tying it to the grid. And I spoke to him about that, and like, yeah, there's no batteries on this thing. When you ain't got when power gets knocked out, you just without power. But those solar arrays right there, they can be scavenged during SHTF. We've done videos on that. We've done so many videos on building your own solar system so you have alternative power. I love solar. Solar's awesome. We also have wind turbines. This area, though, is not good for wind turbine because the annual wind, it's got to turn a lot. We're just not in a good location for that. You know, during windstorms, yeah, sure, we'll get some power out of it. But for the rest of the year, we're not going to get much out of it. But we got them. I guess I just want to encourage people to not just sit and type. Not to just sit down and watch videos, especially the, I have hundreds of thousands of PDF files on survival. As an outdoor survivalist, one that teaches it, one that trains in it, book knowledge only gets you so far. If you're not prepared to do the task at hand, you're not physically able to, that book knowledge does you no good. I know people get pissed when I say that. These are facts. It's like when I went up to the Pathfinder course. Everybody knew every video Dave Canterbury and Corporal Corner had produced on YouTube. Everybody watched all this stuff. And these are great guys. But the problem is, they weren't, the people were not participating. They weren't doing this stuff before they went up there. They just seen the videos and they went in. And they busted out. Most of them tapped out. Most of them had to stop during the hikes because they physically were not prepared for it. Now, when you're sitting down by the campfire with them, they'll tell you everything in the world that you need to know. But when it comes to actual action, you got to be able to do it. So, like everything, skills. You need to constantly be working on it. I'm not saying that if you can't move around, you're not going to survive. We don't know what type of SHTF moments we're going to hit in our life. But a full-blown one where food is no longer available, not being produced, not being able to ship, you're going to really need to rely on your body a lot. And when that comes in play, it means you're going to be having to exercise, and I recommend getting on it now. Okay? Just like when I got hurt, I gained a lot of weight. I did. I had to work on my body to get in shape. Am I the best example of physical fitness? No, but I've come a long, long way, and I'm constantly working on it. And I recommend and encourage others to do the exact same. This thing makes it so much easier. They've actually got dowel rods and stuff like that, so you can actually layer everything. You got pre-drilled screw holes in this one. This thing makes this so much easier working with this. There we go. Got some screws right here. So that's what we're doing today. I encourage everybody to work on more self-sufficiency. I do. Growing a garden is a great idea. Stockpiling seeds is one of the biggest things I see on YouTube. You need to stockpile seeds. We actually stockpile a lot of seeds, but we also show you how to grow to seed and how to secure those seeds and store them for the next growing season. That's what you need to be working on. So it takes time to have your food grown in the garden. It takes time for harvest. What are you going to eat till then? This is why we say stockpile food. Now there's people out there that sit there and say nothing's ever going to happen. Well, they're full of crap. These are the type of people that have never experienced anything, any hardship in their life. To the rest of us, normal Americans that live day by day, paycheck to paycheck, and have been through bad stuff in their lives, we know shit happens at any moment. It always has, always can. I'm sure everything's locked down here. One of our biggest issues down here is possums, raccoons, and coyotes. So we have to make sure everything is secure with the chickens, because we've actually lost a couple since we've been doing chickens and stuff. And most of it's been raccoons and possums. They're little suckers. Don't like them. So things to think of, really is. Anyway, guys, I am jabbering way too much. I need to finish this because we got rain in the forecast again, which sucks. So I want to make sure this is all sealed up and ready to go. So I'll speak to y'all later.